Yo, but dead ass though.
Feel me?
Like Madrid's taking the Champions League.
Yeah, you're dreaming.
Why am I dreaming?
I think you need to stop doing drugs for good.
Militao.
What are you talking about? We got a squad.
Militao.
Yeah, we do.
I heard he lived with Chelsea.
Who?
That's like saying McGuire. I don't think I take a
Yo,
chance.
son, I can't stand this little dude Neymar, bro. This guy's a freaking baby
he's a
crier.
goat.
I used to say Neymar over Lewandowski, but now I'm Lewandowski over Neymar.
Your Footy Fanatics FC.
Here's my thing. I took psychology, and that's called deflection.
13 minutes.
I'm not taking none of y'all serious. I'm not taking any of y'all serious.
Yo, honestly, he's world class.
Dude, my guy is Dookie sauce.
Footy Fanatics FC live from NYC. It's your boy Oski.
Yeah.
Chef Oski in the building. Please, if you're watching, like, comment, and subscribe. Today I have with me the one and only D Ships.
Yeah. What's good?
I thought you were gonna introduce me.
Nah. You see his energy? That's for me.
I got hyped.
And in the blue corner, B Cast with the Starbucks. he came wired today.
Caramel macchiato. What you got in there?
What you got there? The white chocolate?
Henny and horchata.
Next. What's going on, boys? International Week. I know fans is tuning in thinking we watching club.
Low key, they be thinking it's slow during the no league games and all that, but it's been some good games.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't be too excited.
Nah?
I'll be excited.
I mean, Egypt was playing Angola. I can't really wake up in the morning for that. Nah.
Bum's tired, bro.
And they tied, so I'm not gonna wake up early for Egypt versus Angola. I'm gonna watch the next round. Whoever we get to qualify, that's the big games. But right now, African
Y'all got
Cup
Cup of Nations coming anyway, so
yeah, it's coming up in January. We know who's gonna take it. It's the Senegal or Algeria. Maybe Morocco.
Shout out
That's
Edu.
it,
Who's
you
on
know?
Senegal that's like,
What?
they're so perennial.
Mane.
What?
Mane, who else?
Mendy. Dude, what's the dude son from PSG?
It's just-
You used to they got ballers, bro.
They got
They got balls. They got a couple balls.
For days.
I thought Egypt.
Mamadou Niang.
Niang.
So what?
I thought Egypt had like
No,
the
we
squad.
have ballers, but you know it's different. It's different when it comes. It's a whole different type of conversation. I'm really not.
International break brings out different players, different stuff out of players.
He's trying to get you riled up.
He's trying to get you riled up.
All
I know is they only have one good player.
Now he's trying to get you riled up. But let's
I'm
get
good.
into it.
Let's get into it.
You know, sometimes international breaks bring out the best out of players, like my boy right here.
I was just
Kylian?
funny you pointed at him.
Kiki?
Guess who's next to the golden ball now?
Kiki?
Oh, that because he had 4 goals against who?
No, come on, no.
Oh, but when Mo plays and doesn't show up against Angola.
Yeah, but
It's okay though.
it's Mo alone. It's Mo on an 11 alone. You have nearly one of the best teams. We could even sit here and compare this French team with the French team of '98.
You want to do that?
We could do that.
You want to do that?
Let's get into Mbappe first.
All right.
4 goals.
Monster. The next one up.
I mean, we all said that. I one time made a bold statement. I said he's better than Thierry Henry. That's my bold statement. I said
He
that. Remember,
could be.
when me and Cams when we had that topic on 360 on 360 TV. Shout out 360. Reference them. They had a post about Mbappe and next generational talents, and I said what I said. I think Mbappe is gonna be better than Thierry Henry.
I agree with that.
Nah,
Footstep wise,
I've always been against that theory, that logic, because, bro, Henry, bro, y'all are forgetting the high socks, the glove. Son defined at least our whole, at least 10 years.
02, and I think
From
when
02 to
when I see the the 02,
bro. Then the thing with Mbappe, what I give him is his thing started from the time he started playing, pretty much Monaco,
and what he accomplished.
Because
look at this France team being dominant. We're talking about a very dominant. Because let's be honest, Mbappe carries I want to say carries that squad, but definitely plays a major role in that squad.
Mm-hmm.
Henry was relying heavy on Zidane
for France, yes.
Now this France team is more complete, but now they rely on Mbappe too much. Like, for example, in the Euro, everybody pointed fingers on my boy because he missed the penalty. Mm-hmm. Oh, he didn't show up this tournament. He wasn't there, blah, 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 blah. So obviously he was the one to be, he's a messiah for them. Yeah. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, this French dominant team is pretty dominant. Like, if you look at it, like, it's not like back in the day, I really don't want to compare them because the names like Perez, Petit, you know what I'm saying? Wiltord, it's like the big names that people used to tune in and watch. And it's just like, It's a tough 11 to compare.
I think in that argument about Henry and Mbappe, never played with a player with the lights of Zidane ever.
Exactly.
If Mbappe had a Zidane, you know how many easy tap-ins he would get?
Yeah.
He would get breakaways every game.
Yeah.
But you know, kind of plays that role like Henry had Zidane, but Mbappe has Benzi.
I'm literally just about to point at you and say Benz. Wow, it's crazy.
What's the
you
better
read in
one-
my mind this episode a couple times.
What's the better 1-2 punch? Mbappe, Benz, Henry's. It's not even close.
Legacy wise,
it's not even
close.
close.
If it's legacy wise, it's Zidane and Henry. But I think more efficient.
Okay.
If it's more efficient,
Numbers.
No, but that's unfair though, because it's two forwards and one's a forward and a strike and one's a midfielder.
Yo, that's a great yo.
Now, if I had an offense, it would be more potent. It would be Mbappe and Kareem. It would be more potent.
They'll put down some crazy numbers.
Mbappe and Benz versus Zidane.
Because actually, what did they won?
Bro, I don't know. I think
they won the
Zidane.
World Cup and they won a Euro. That 1-2 punch.
they both did.
And got to a World Cup final. Benzema doesn't have that, but obviously it doesn't even matter because
the favorites is about the bullshit.
that whole shit. They would have won the World Cup. What he was in there. They probably would have. I think the big problem that France has, they have all these players, but when you watch them play, they don't look cohesive. It still looks choppy. Yeah, they won the Nations League. Yeah, they won the World Cup. But it was a lot of 1-0s. Like people actually came at them because they had all those players and they didn't really catch the eye. People that the way we would have thought they would.
The talent that they have.
With the talent they have, you'd have think they would have steamrolling teams. But there's still something's not clicking, and they have to rely on that super bit of quality from Benzema or from Mbappe. But if you ask me 1-2 punch, like you said, I think numbers wise, Benzema's. I mean, what's his name? Mbappe's gonna clear that
for sure.
the all time record. He's gonna clear it.
I think he's gonna clear
The goal scoring record.
I mean, like I said, I expect to see more of him, bigger stages, and obviously he has a lot to deal with. You know, with his big stardom on PSG. You know, talks with Real going on. That's another Olympic again with him and Big Benz. So it's just like I don't want to put him in that pedestal yet, but like
it's coming.
He does have that what it takes. It's coming. I've been said it's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming.
It's been coming.
It's
You know
coming.
what I'm saying? So
it's coming.
I definitely.
I just don't see anybody that's maybe Haaland, but I don't really see Haaland having longevity. Like
I mean,
Kylian.
speaking of that, I mean, I can't jump the gun and compare them to Mbappe, of course. Man, maybe I was gonna talk about the Spanish youth. Is the Spanish team underrated? And with all the youth going on, because like for example, to me, Javi was literally impressing me crazy. So you know, now you're talking about Haaland and Mbappe. You had the guys like Javi and Pedri. You talking about the next Iniestas and Xavi if they really ball, if they really keep that consistency. Because not mind you, Xavi's gonna be coaching them at Barca, and you know Barca has nobody to lean on except those two kids. And I really feel like Spain is underrated, because that Euro. They should have beat Italy if y'all really break it down. Like, they smoked Italy that whole
and
game.
nothing was expected to them.
And Olmo and Morata, the two guys that actually got them to go, were the two guys to miss.
Mm-hmm.
And the two guys that had a game. But I'm looking at the Spanish youth, and they're the ones stepping up the pedestal right now.
Yeah, because, like, obviously they'll never to reach the heights of that 2010 team, 2012 team, that's not going to happen.
Because
that's not going to happen.
That 2010 team was an 08, the 08 to 10 team, which is obviously Barcelona.
Goats.
Which is Barcelona, except Sergio Ramos and Casillas.
And Torres.
Yeah,
but he was a little piece.
He was
a
off the
little
bench.
piece.
It was David Villa.
He won the Euro. He won them the Euro.
It was David Villa.
He won them the Euro.
After 2010, Torres was there.
He beat Lam and then he chips. Who was the goalie at that time?
No, that was 08. That was 08.
Yeah,
the
that's
Euro.
what I'm saying. He won that.
Yeah, but Villa, it was mostly David Villa.
No, the World Cup was mostly David Villa.
Yeah, but I'm saying in general, like when you think of that, I remember David Villa. I don't remember Fernando Torres. When I remember Fernando
there
Torres,
was games where Villa didn't even start neither. They would play Cesc and Pedro.
It depends. What Euro are you talking about? 2012
That is
or
also
08?
true.
That big 6-year gap, they had mad forwards, they had different lineups. Santi Cazorla got on that starting lineup at one point.
They was using what's his name? Danny Giza. Danny, remember him?
Danny Giza. Yeah.
Well, they had a Llorente at one point.
Marco Senna.
Marco
Senna was in 08.
And he actually had a great run too.
And then he came, and then when he fell off, Busquets, perfect replacement.
But that Spanish team is just, I feel like it's gonna be impossible to bring back because every position was a world class player.
Yeah. I think it was a perfect storm.
It was a perfect of literally
because Spain dominated club ball, Spain dominated international ball, and it was literally the same group of 20 players. Whichever team they would go, they would have success. But Mata and Torres won the Champions League with Chelsea. every team that they went to, Real Madrid won it, Barca won it.
But the thing is, though, when you think about that team before 08, what were they known as? They were failures. They were choke artists. So what happened? That because they were all there. Xavi was still there. Torres was still there. Casillas was still there. Ramos was still there. So something happened in 08.
It was the league. It was, to me, it was the click of La Liga. La Liga. It was the Pep Barca. Pep Barca automatically.
That's it.
No, he connected these players so well together that most of that 11, except obviously Henry, Henry, Messi, and Eto'o, were not part of the squad. But you had your Pedros,
the culture.
You had Busquets,
Puyol,
Alaba, right? I think he was on there.
A little bit after.
Who was the right back at the time?
Captain Villa out first.
Captain Villa, yeah. Villarreal. And at the time, Piqué. At the time, we're talking about, he had them so connected, Piqué, Puyol. And it was just, they were just so molded together. And then no matter what, I feel like in Spain is different than in England. Like, I'm hearing talks about when in England, the tables, when they come, and I feel like that's a major role that played. When, like, for example, the Manchester guys, they would just sit with the Manchester guys. United guys would sit alone. The Chelsea guys would sit alone, and they all just had their cliques. You get them, the pool guys. You know what I'm saying? Oh, no, I'm just going to eat with Scholes and Rio. Yeah. Because we're on one team. I'm not going to sit with the pool guys.
Which, when you think about it, it's kind of...
And it kind of makes sense because you had literally one of the best midfield three when we're going to talk about Gerrard, Lampard, and Scholes, and y'all could not connect. But I really feel like those Spanish guys, no matter what it was, they were molded. Because the way they moved that ball...
They all play similar ball, too, because Xabi Alonso was a perfect partnership for Busquets.
Perfect.
They just worked well
Read
together.
each other well. But... Going to,
but to be fair, I want to piggyback on what you said about the connection, how the coach connects them. Who won the World Cup? Who was the coach for Bayern Munich when Germany won the World Cup? Pep Guardiola. So again, he knows how to put that core together, and then you just need to like plug in your little holes. Your forward Fernando Torres or your Mario Gomez or your whoever. So I'm saying like Pep's style puts the team together, and then the international coach just has to like plug in the missing holes.
Problem is, what I see for them though, what I see the problem is for that this young Spanish team is at the time when that 08 to 2012 Spanish team dominated, the style of ball was everyone else was playing not 4-4-2, but it wasn't tiki-taka. So Spain jumped on the tiki-taka thing first, and people were like, oh snap, what is this? Like, we can't compete with this. So now that the game, everyone's playing tiki-taka, the Spanish team they're part of that. So it's either they got to figure out a different way of playing, which is why I give them credit for getting to the semis, because everyone's playing tiki-taka and they still got to the semis of the Euros with a team that's nowhere as good as that previous Spanish team. So for them to really do something, they got to figure out something different. So, I mean, maybe they got to go back to some a more physical game, and it can't be tiki-taka because they're not going to do tiki-taka against England. They'll get smoked.
Technicality.
They'll get smoked.
These little kids are coming with the technicality.
Everyone's coming with the technicality. That's the problem.
Like, I'm watching these kids, Javi, and
they're special. They're special.
But like a lot of people are giving them too much credit early. Maybe that's me too. But like
Pedri, I think he deserves.
Pedri deserves it.
Javi, we had an episode after the year. I don't know if it was a audio or it was actually a video one, but I said they're gonna have the best midfielder moving forward. Spain with Pedri and Gavi, bro, they're ridiculous. They're gonna be ridiculous.
Gavi, I gotta watch more.
What impresses me more about it's the maturity. It's not so much what they can do with the ball. It's they know that when they're in trouble, they got to give it up.
Grown ass. Do you feel like they're grown ass?
They're grown ass players in young ass bodies. So like the maturity level is what's really, really, really impressing me. Mostly Gabi. Pedri still sometimes get caught up with the ball, dribbling too much. But
he's got a special talent.
Yeah, but he's a little bit younger, and he knows maturity or when to push the pace, when to hold it back. Yeah. Or when do I spray the ball, or when do I go? When they're like no homo, when do I penetrate? So it's like he's thinking already ahead of his time. So when he's 26, 27, 28. Bro, the world's at his feet.
Bro, that's a problem. Think about these. Well, how old is Gavi? 17, 18?
18.
Yo, think when this kid is 25, 26.
That's what I'm saying. In 8 years of pro experience. Because he's already playing like a pro with experience.
Yeah, you can put him in the brackets with Mbappe and Haaland.
Not yet.
Oh, of the like the young stars that you think that could possibly have potential, like the most potential of the youth. Yeah, you could put him in there.
I still think
he's not at their level yet, though.
Who you talking about, Gavi or
both
Pedri?
Both of them.
I think Pedri's in the. I would put Pedri in the class with like Foden.
I could.
But Gavi's still.
Mason Mount. Mason
because he's a little older, but I would definitely put him in the class with Foden. Gavi, he's only not even. He don't even got 50 games under his belt. I gotta Give him a season. I'm gonna give him a
season. You
season.
say Pedri better than Mason Greenwood?
Oof. Yeah, bro. This shit.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
If you want to talk about Mason Greenwood don't have no game.
I'm just asking because y'all comparing Foden in there.
That's a good one,
bro. Foden just got game,
That's
got
one, right?
semifinals, finals.
But one's 5 years older than the other one. To be fair, 5 years is a lot.
No, I'm talking Greenwood and.
Oh, Greenwood. I think talking about Mason Mount.
Greenwood, I think, got the talent, but we don't see it. We don't get the chance to see it.
It's hard to compare him because one of them is perennial. He's gonna be a perennial striker.
Mm-hmm.
He's not big into to build up play. He's a striker. He can hit it with left, hit it with right. Mason, I'm referring to.
Mm-hmm.
And Gavi's just more of a playmaker, just more wise on the ball. Like you can't
to Greenwood.
It's like comparing Tony Cruz with like Lewandowski.
Yeah,
it's like
you can't do that.
You can't do that.
But I'm just saying because like they're both just like holding.
Who would you rather have on your team if you had to pick one or the other?
Pedri or
I think I'll pick Pedri over Greenwood. He just moved.
Honestly, bro.
Even though Greenwood is so clinical at finishing, to me, Pedri moves that midfield. Something that
I think
a lot of
Pedri is more of a rare. He's more of a rare
talent.
breed.
Exactly. Like it's like when I see him, I see somebody that could move the game. He controls the game. He has that instinct where like I need to play this, I need to play that.
It's the low socks. It's the low socks.
Everybody's rocking the low socks now. Everybody rocking the low socks. What's up with that, yo?
Greenwood, you got to give him the ball to cut in and finish. If somebody locks him down, it's very hard, but he's also very clinical.
But Greenwood wins you games.
Which Greenwood does.
Pedri doesn't.
And he gets you assists too and everything.
Which let me add, because I peeped something on the gram. Which country you think has the best young talents right now? So England with the whole Foden.
England.
Hold up. France with Mbappe, Camavinga, Upamecano.
I like Camavinga a lot.
You got Germany with Havertz.
Germany's
son from
trash.
Adeyemi. Yo, he's a baller. Adeyemi, I think his name is.
Kareem.
Florian Wirtz. And then you even Italy, not so much. But those three countries, I'm like,
England, bro.
You think England?
Talking Foden, Smith Rowe, Saka.
Smith Rowe, here we go. Smith Rowe.
You like Smith Rowe?
Conor Gallagher.
Bro, he ain't no lag.
Shout out my boy.
Smith Rowe's been balling. Even though some of his goals are sus this year.
You see the players I just named? I know they could agree. Smith Rowe, Conor Gallagher. Shout out to them. Big congratulations. They showed up for the national teams. Jude Bellingham. Nobody's touching England, bro. Sancho.
You think they're clearing all these countries?
They even got young keepers. They got young.
Hold up. Gio Reyna, Yunus Musa. You're not giving the USA no clout? You're not giving no clout? Pepe.
Yo, USA.
Get on the Pepe train,
USA
man.
right now, bro.
You're on the Pepe train.
USA got to get some respect.
Get some
2-0.
I mean, they undefeated, right? In their
Where he at?
Where is he?
He's right behind you.
Actually, everybody here did the shit this week.
Except Salah.
Man
in the mirror.
Man in the mirror.
Man in the mirror. He's right there. Yo.
Zoom.
Man in the camera. Man in the camera. Yup. All right, Mbappe got his little fame. We Team USA, boy.
Bro, what you saying about USA? I don't know.
Listen,
You respect USA?
Because that's the problem.
You really want my truth with love?
That tough love?
I don't. But like,
which is fair. No, which is a fair assessment though. But tell us why.
First of all, I don't think those guys are gonna ever mold on an international level with what's his name, Gerberhart, whatever my son's name.
The coach. I fuck with him.
Beerhalter.
I like his style.
I just think they're great. I'm so happy that we're finally getting talent to get abroad. First of all, let's talk about that. Our 25-man squad, everyone plays at a big club, or everyone has played at a big club. Everyone plays in Europe.
Getting champions mean minutes.
It's no more that MLS talk ting. I ain't hearing that bear talk anymore. You get me? So now it's like, yo, all right, we're at a stage like Eunice. You got Serginho Dest. You got James Sand, my boy. Shout out James Sand. I was trying to get him on the episode.
He up next.
He's been dubbing my DM.
He up next.
My boy James Sand, New York City FC, got his call up recently.
Joe Scally.
You got, it's a very young team, a very like a lot of prospects, a lot of promising talent, very, very, very exciting. So I do expect a lot from them. But at the same time, who do we really face? Trinidad and Tobago. No disrespect to my Trini bye, but we.
Yeah. The only former
Tapa, the man from Jamaica, fam. Come on, like Jamaica got a squad. Antonio don't even make, and Ravel Morrison they having sprints outside the hotel with Liam Moore. Like that's the team. You seen that video?
That's who we compete with.
Yeah, Ravel Morrison and Liam Moore are having a 50-yard sprint in front of a hotel. Who gonna smoke who? Yeah, USA gonna look good. El Salvador, everybody uses Bitcoin to survive in USL.
Yeah.
So, like, I can't really be on that team. Yes, do we have the talent 100%? But it's not like, I don't know. I need to see them against a nice little game of the World Cup, maybe a nice big up friendly.
Yeah.
Because when we face Mexico, That's our biggest challenge. Yeah. And then that's what we should talk about, USA, Mexico.
All right, to defend USA right now, I'm not fully sold on the USA team.
So you can't defend them?
No, but I am going to defend them in a sense because the competition is the competition. They don't pick their opponents. The opponents are putting right in front of them, and they're doing their thing.
Yeah, but when they come face the competition,
but they're doing their thing, though. What is it supposed to do? If I'm supposed to fight some guy that just in front of me, I'm supposed to fight him. Like, what am I supposed to do?
No,
so the competition, it is weak, yes. But our biggest challenge, we just put 2 on them. Twice. I mean, we beat them three times in one calendar year. That's a good sign. All our players playing Champions League. That's a good sign. They're all young players and clicking together. That's a good sign. Our best player clicking. That's a good sign. So all the signs are clicking. Yeah, we're progressing in the right direction. Now, do I think, can we compete now at a world level? Can we be a top 15 team? Can we be a top 10? That's where I don't think so.
But we can. That's
but we could make a World Cup, and we could be a surprise team. But I think these players need to mature a little bit. I don't think the next World Cup is ours. I think the World Cup after that, where we're going to have all our players going to be 28, 29, 27, all matured, played 6 years.
My son's going to be on the team.
Shout out. Yo, no funny.
Because McKennie's all right.
McKennie's a good player.
I like McKennie a lot. Tyler Adams is all right.
No, they got a
shout
team.
Out, yo,
that's
Gio Reyna.
Gio Reyna's
don't get enough credit. Tim Weah on that
Tim
team.
Weah.
When he plays, they look like a
Timothy.
good team. They look like a better team. But
Acosta's good too.
If you asking me,
yo, big up. I'm sorry, guys, my fault. Big up my boy Tim Weah.
Bro,
big up my boy Tim Weah.
Rosedale Zone.
Rosedale, Lily next door. We all from Rosedale.
New York.
Big up Tim Weah. I hope you could watch this one day. Hope you could be here, fam.
The thing is, we can't compare USA. Don't compare it to Brazil, Argentina. Low key, we gotta start looking at teams like Egypt. Compare them to like Algeria,
USA,
because that's we're not on Brazil, Argentina.
Nah, I think they could smoke Egypt.
But
that's the competition you want to be. But that's like top 20 now.
Top 20, yeah.
So can we break off from that top?
We're not top 10 in the world.
Who impressed me in the Euro? Romania. Was it Romania? No, Hungary.
Denmark.
We
could beat Denmark.
We could beat Denmark.
We ain't beating
Argentina. That's the team
that
made a semifinal. But you see the difference is that heart.
But you would say the boys. I see the team like wanting it.
Yeah, but
I see
still
the team
young.
Yeah, but young. That's good. But that's good.
That's good. That's
good.
We're not like when they become men.
I see the same energy that they got right now. Then they had the year that we went to the quarterfinals of the World Cup.
I like that point when you said not this World Cup, the one after.
But this one's super important.
It's gonna show something.
It's gonna show who's really got the cojones to step up for your club, for your country, and show up. Because there's mad players that play great club, and then they step into the international scene and they just go MIA.
Yeah. And it's the opposite, where like someone like Harry Maguire doing all this, but when he plays for United,
I'm not talking. We're not giving England any love. This cat.
Had to throw that in there. Now, but listen, we hyping up USA. I want to de-hype somebody. You see that team who got knocked out of the automatic World Cup qualification today?
Portugal.
Portugal. This whole hype on Bruno and Jota and Ronaldo. That's dead.
You think the hype train is
the hype train?
I really feel
dead.
like it's a coach thing.
Nah, the coach he's been balling with them. He won 2 things with them.
You having, bro? That team got depth, bro.
Yo,
that team got depth.
Low-key most depth in the world.
The Joao Cancelo, right? Joao Cancelo, and then you got Diego Dalot.
And who you got?
I don't want to give Diego Dalot credit, but I'm just giving you that.
Guerrero's in there too.
Man City and Man United.
And then who you got on the other side? On the left side.
On the left side,
Nuno Mendes.
And
Guerrero.
Yeah, Nuno Mendes and Guerrero.
Who's your center backs?
Center backs is Pepe. And
Ruben Diaz. Come on.
Your keeper, Rio Patricio.
And then they got
in
squad.
midfield,
They got a squad.
We know they got a
João
squad.
Moutinho, Ruben Neves,
Danilo Sanchez, Renato Sanchez.
You got
Danilo.
Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. Up top, Ronaldo.
Bro,
Felix.
You can reload.
Felix. Jota.
Ronaldo.
Who's on the right that be playing?
Bernardo.
You got
Bernardo Silva.
What's his name? Gonzalo Guedes or whatever.
Guedes,
yeah.
He's alright. Guedes is alright.
Jota, come on.
I mean,
but I wouldn't press the emergency button yet, because they're gonna smack whoever they verse right now. They're gonna smash them.
From the Euros, I pressed the emergency button.
But
from the Euros, I pressed it.
Portugal has a history of going through to the World Cup on coming in second in the group. Remember one of Cristiano's biggest performance against Zlatan in Sweden. That was a playoff game. Last Euro, for the Euro that they won, they got to qualify in the in a playing game.
But it's been a while.
So but that's
Dookie Sauce.
Dookie. I can't take him serious.
They've been playing like Dookie Sauce for a few years now, and nobody's been coming after.
They just won the national whatever that fake cup they just made.
They've been living off that
Euro.
Euro.
The last team that won it was either.
Nah, they won the Nations League.
The Nations League.
Nations League. And
just
then
recently?
France won the one a couple weeks ago. But
they
won the one before. But they've been living off that Euros for too long.
Yeah, but it was off the Euro. World Cup was a horrendous World Cup.
What was it? 2018. Yeah,
they had a horrendous World Cup.
Uruguay,
bro. Yeah. Iran and Morocco was exposing them. Come on, my boy.
Yeah.
If you Iran and Morocco making.
But this is a young squad. None of that squad had Bruno. None of that squad had Jaú. None of that squad had. It's a different squad.
That was off the
Cancelo wasn't Cancelo.
Still though.
They look worse.
Nah, they look. You
didn't see them this Euro?
They were terrible.
Ronaldo with penalties.
They were terrible.
They were looking terrible, bro. It's all literally played. Yo, Bruno, I love him. But I think the coach just got him on lock. You don't give him the freedom. It's either play the ball to Jota on the left and cross it into Ronaldo, hoping Ronaldo heads it out of or Ronaldo carries that team on their back, bro. Let's be honest.
He carries every team so far.
I know 100%.
Ever since he left Madrid,
maybe it's fear factor that you play with Ronaldo. I feel like on that Madrid squad, every player on that team knew, like, yo, I'm Toni Kroos, yo, I'm Luka Modric, like, I'm a Ballon d'Or winner. I'm Sergio Ramos, like, you're not talking to me any type of way. Yeah. I'm Karim Benzema, like, I was one of the best upcoming talent. I feel like these guys are just like, yeah, it's Ronaldo, bro. Mason Greenwood trying to talk like, yo, bro, when you was born, I won my Ballon d'Or. Like, sit back down. Nah, you right. João Felix is probably like, yeah, I had a little nice highlight reel doing a backflip at Benfica. All right, bro, cool. I'm a four-time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I feel like it's a son type of thing. Like, but those guys that he was playing with at Madrid, it was just a high-level players. Bale, like, same age group, so he's like,
but you know what's crazy? Portugal never been like a expansive team like that.
They never was not.
They was never balling like that. Even 06 with
it was Figo and Rio Costa, like
Maniche and all them, they still weren't that like pretty on the eye.
It was just Ronaldo. I
haven't heard that name in
Maniche. And so what's saying Simao.
Nuno Maniche.
Yeah, bro. They weren't ever nice like that. So I can't even say they just got the players now. That's
they got Ronaldo. Because even back in the day, 16-year-old Ronaldo,
the best player in the world.
Yeah.
2004, remember that? 04 Euro. It's crazy. We talking about 04 Euro. Now we in 2022 and we still talking about Ronaldo.
I'm old.
That's how. I really feel like that's how we gonna feel about the names we mentioned earlier, from MBAPPE to Javi to Pedri to Gio Reyna to all these guys. I hope like we could have that.
Imagine Cristiano would have started off on a hot run.
Imagine.
Oof. Imagine he would start off because he only got like how many goals at Man U? He got very little goals for his first like 4 years there.
No, he had that one season where he cracked 42.
One season, and then Cristiano went to do it 10 more times at Madrid.
Yeah, but it was him.
So imagine he would have got that start like on Mbappe start.
I mean, it's a different era.
You know,
back then they said it like, I don't know if you heard this documentary before I close up. Who was it? One of the assistant coaches at United was talking about, Rio, something like that, was mentioning how when Ronaldo first came, it's a different era. Like now the flashy stuff works. That's what everyone does. Even if you play Ultimate Team, it's flashy stuff. I know me comparing this to FIFA right now is a horrendous metaphor, but when we used to play FIFA back in the day, it was touch, shoot. Yeah. Now you got to do all these skill tricks and blah, 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 blah. This, that. All I know is winning 11, my boy. Pass, shoot, bro. That's how I grew up.
Triangle and
that literally XXX
through ball, through ball,
long
through ball.
You good, bro. You didn't have this
R1 triangle.
You didn't have the techie stuff. Now, if you look at it, all the players people who stand out is the techie stuff. Ronaldo was the first to create the techie era with the step overs, the highlights he had. He was a pretty boy.
I wouldn't say he's the first flashy player, but I feel like he's the first.
It clicked.
He's the most effective flashy
player. Bro, but he came in
time.
like. Of course, R9 and you had Dino's with the Hoga Bonito, but Ronaldo really just made. When you think step overs, you think Ronaldo.
He branded
Rabona's like
because it was
that winger position. You get what I'm saying?
The vapors and all that.
Players that were flashy but not effective, like during that time period, like Ricardo Quaresma, super flashy, super skillful, but not effective on the goal side. So for Cristiano to be able to do all these step overs, look good while doing it, and then getting his bucket. That was revolutionary.
But that's what I was going to tell you. That was
revolutionary.
Like, it's just the era because he was even talking about how when he first came in, he was always doing the tech stuff and he would not move the ball.
Yeah, Ronaldo just moved the ball.
So him and Rio had beef with that.
And they would always argue about, like, someone tell this guy to damn move. Like, people used to hate him.
Kick him in training and all that.
So then one time, Fergie and his assistant was like, like, we need to fix this problem. Like, we obviously know the kid got talent, but we have to make him move the ball. So they were like, you know what? There's no more fouls. Like, there's no more fouls in training. Like, y'all can foul. No one's going to get, there's no such thing as foul. So every time Ronaldo would get the ball, he would get banged up. Yeah. They would bang him up, and they would say, and he said in the documentary, like, yo, he would be pulling hair and teeth, like, yo, that's y'all ODing basically.
Blow the whistle, blow the whistle, right?
But there was like 2 weeks later, you see Ronaldo 2-touch pass because he didn't want to get touched no more, and it taught him how to move the game. So back then it wasn't. That's why I gotta give Ronaldo one thing. Maybe it was much harder for his type of ball, but then all of a sudden, his style of ball became ball.
No, it's just a mix of what Messi and Ronaldo did those 8 years where they were both
magicians,
super flashy.
That's what I'm saying,
bro. I remember just watching night after night of highlight reels of just Messi and Ronaldo. I'm talking about young Messi, long hair Messi, number 30 Messi, and then number 7.
La Vulga.
Yo, bro, it was insane. And then that's kind of what led to like that accepting more of the flashiness.
It kicked off in 08. 08 kicked that whole thing off.
Because Torres right now wouldn't even be that good.
Yo, Torres wouldn't even. He wouldn't
I'm not
even
having this Torres talk again.
Because Torres not techie enough.
I said,
even though that bum Lukaku's not techie and he's getting paid. How much y'all pay for him?
50 mil, something like that.
Torres would have got 200 mil.
Quick 50.
Next week we got a big week. We're back into the Premier League. Hopefully I can see Ole get sacked. Dean Smith. I want to just
Norwich.
First of all, cool. Dean Smith got sacked. Jordan Norwich. To end up, I'm gonna give you some live updates. I can't wait. Not gonna lie, to talk about Villa next week. Expect to talk about Villa. I need to talk about Stevie G. Shout out Stevie G. Congratulations. Big job, Aston Villa. I think
doing it the right way.
He's doing it the right way from starting off with Rangers. So I was gonna spend time on Stevie G today, but I really feel like I want to watch his first game, assess him.
Yo, let him get some training sessions.
Too hyped. Exactly. Let him get his feet wet. He's back in the Prem. He never won a Prem. Maybe he could win it with Villa. You never know. The storyline could be crazy.
Chill.
Imagine.
Yo, cut.
No.
Someone's gonna Bailey with a Premier League.
Someone's gonna slip.
Yo, you never know.
Somebody's gonna slip.
But listen, man. Once again, Footy Fanatics, thank you so much for tuning in. And if you tune in, please do not forget once again to comment, like, subscribe. It's gonna go a long way. And thank you for helping us on this project. And Footy Fanatics is out, boys.
Let's get it.